Dansuman, you will do say Odona, Kessben FM, Bebiachi, say Achimo.
Program Maakye on the Kessben 92.9 megahertz. Na ye come say, Sabro betimi asako Facebook na wakwa kire wadwene. De ebe ye wahani na afo adwen kire fabra. Adwene ni nipa ba akofo tirimi akonya ne yenya ena ye yeti ahasei. Nti fo adwen kire bra sisi ana yenkenkan fama. Go to Facebook, search for Kessben 92.9. Kessben 92.9 program be yaba na ye koye nim ni na no na wakire wadwene ne yakenkan so e dia mawo obetimi asam ye message 0550567929 0550567929 WhatsApp so 0550596929 0550596929 sanity there be fi wa ha sans so ena kache bedu eda so e wa ha sei sabrei enche ye be kwa homa no so ne akwa di nkomo na ye hyase free the office of the special prosecutor Rakisia Jaben oye head our office of the special prosecutor muni na munim se enanu atwa mu be say last week mu ho ena otage owura Oforiata the former finance minister as a wanted a fugitive na se si we yi sa tag dey free no so eni na ne say owura Oforiata ne lawyers eni na di nsawoso amudi yie atwa yie adia papa ne ye no na efa na kwamu saa afei matters arising within the same story and also suni ebedi ehon komo enche afei yabeka say chief of staff Ora Julius Debra and the krata bi babontin obeka say or the krata bi babontin na krata no the babontin no ni nan say obi bia abanye twamu no recruit aban adwuma mu abra ne yato abana wie no sankofo no nyade a aban betime no mu aye adwuma enti ye ombe ye hwehwemu na after hwehwemu no ewia ansa na omudi yi ato yesi betimi absorb sankofo no anase ye be sake omokra eno na conference tuasho ediaba na me no ka say Ghana Education Service for omo teacher for a ye recruit omo a yentimi capture omo fan system no mu a ye be migrate dia ko office controller and accountant general department am yetu omoka no GS for ayomuni na edi ya pamo muni na eno so ye bedi hu komo ya ni expert bedi hu komo hu sunsa so na Ghana ye deficit no student to teacher ratio no have we met it eno so nti hu hiase se ye sake omo ana eno so ye bedi hu komo and on and on and on and on and on ene ye benya Dr. Ramsey Inusa or your movement for change member ebeba betna say Samson Awo Mohammed NPP member of the NPP communication directorate also baba betna say NTT Kateno and also NDC communication team member and so baba betna say na ya pensie mu the fight against corruption. President Mahama has declared his assets and also no the amount of auditor general no hun sensem a ebedi na so no ye bedi hun komo ye fam na Frimpong Ziega wona maintenance enche be kwa homa no sisi akotwe komo the sabrede me special tool for eda so ha sei ka che bedu e wa ha sanso na der kwa bafi e wa ha sei kwa me dia ba bedu ni na enche be kwa homa no so na ye ne owura Franka FIFA or a legal practitioner.
Okay.
You're a private legal practitioner building Komo at the office of the special prosecutor. New directive say Abba. But quickly tell us Papa te said the yebe kona me ka ho asem. Wanya yidudu. I say
opere no ho ana.
Your office of the special prosecutor. Make a rough reactor. Who be ambition mu.
Kofi ehun de metwa ka say ehun kakra be sinu mu they say kura me show mu kura say no dey go no okay
yeah mama kwa homa no so quickly
nkobra
na me ne lawyer yes me na mama ne owura FIFA entwen komo lawyer Franka FIFA private legal practitioner ya ne ba entwen komo adia for the latest development aban ho Mr. FIFA law memo akwaba
maybe I'm just on a bomb decided.
Nyanko padu bibia boko na quickly tell us say ye koda nyane ya Rakisia Jabe, head of the office of the special prosecutor, where ye the wanted tag Eddie Furia Oferiata so. Mami Musao, before Yabaku and Mamu Misa say, Oro Foriata, who be the best anymore or communicate back. Emma, Yayi Sadia and the fruits, so I say, Mamu Misa Sassam Nansana, my twasum, Bessin Buswas, and Mamusa Sassam Nansa.
Maakye, winner. But that's it. Me chair chief for chair. What of winning? Yeah. Almost studio hosting in a chair. I think, sir, I near a who per se. What did the matter was it? Because there was your brother Sabio Nanu Yamano. I drew some pens Robino. I say will be just about 30 seconds, and I say if I say 20 minutes. Episode 7 and Munyamano. So what did the matter was it? Yeah. And then number 2, also Mraya Tiger no catching so you wanted no. International community rolling in at well. After baby, and now share. The last time I was starting Abrabo, said there was a brother in the last time of Titiana, Sabio, or be just about a few minutes. Ebabe destroy Biano. And also come be. And the ma, Sabi. Once I never come, me person, you say. Sometimes we were na Sabio tower, no tower. So what did they make us? And number 2, you can say repetition or be repetition, no, Sabi, you for one day and you debate a repetition because at the end of the day, no. We started from somewhere and so now get it to somewhere. And they say, we cannot be banned just about 20 minutes and that's 20 seconds about the destroys idea. At least, I say, to me, your home baby. And you know, or try so obey your home baby. 7 and Munyam Kakra, Sabio, Okutano, what to me maintains and Munyam. And it's necessary who been a share so and I say, be binting a man, yes, sir. And Munyam no person home by.
Now, can you say, you say, Oro Foriata or your international man to say your work can say, well, who send a reputation say, while responding quickly, Ebiana, a bright yebe cost send reputation. Now, yan shadi. And sana, yebe lebuno, and I see a bet tagging as a wanted person. And so no mummy no moody. Invitation by ya papaneka send a hold of dono, while Kwakoshan or Hoyarieti indefinitely is out of the country indefinitely, which Ebia. Obetimi aba ne doctors ebegina the doctors so uti owura kisi ajabia na small kane and na ye dey wanted target dia to no see enei ebetimi a blocking the future possibilities any adia mambisa o ye wie bibia oru for reata obetimi asu the special prosecutor
some radio emra wo ho say sabe wo dey asem to me so na some na wo dey to me so no sabe nya sanity na wo fa kwan bi so pese sabe Odi ahoma shame kon na say ehwehwem na efri say ahoma na odi shame kon no nyesa na tia enima mi no other say you walk away so what is the major other you walk away and now say obese say obeye bibia fa ho but sabio it depend who say nipa no for that time nka say depend on no sabi ye de mra na de adwuma wo Ghana ha enti say mra no ema no ho kwan say it's a so special prosecutor kokoto why not. So what did they make us? But the fact is, young Shadi, Sadima, when I statistically baby, a bedroom sabre. A statistically baby, Tamana MPP at Tiakunasono, and a Sara in some way in a chassis. No one said, for that time, go as a beer can go for the day.
Oh, yes.
A beer can. So, and this idea we know, a chassis, kitting, free MPP time on no more, you take Kunyasono, and I didn't chassis, kitty, Sabio, your reshuffle crack change you for that. It's a bit tinting, men. Are you follow what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, tinting, men. Oh, so you put Biano be amount for unknown, and also the voice of the people, no Casa, not subbing previous, who say no. The almost come on your warfare. Now, dear, what cast away and I know Anna we are. Oh, say, Bassa, not any pan, what not to Tankrum. Are you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm following.
And can you say special prosecutor? No, sorry, I know all yen and near Mo. A woman said, near Ma, all yen, Sabi, no feeding Maranum, Abba Fian. What did I make you say? Go feeding Maranum by Fian, I am fancy Fian. The may use to fear answer, and then near me be name personal blah blah, and I'm a some of the idea. I said at the beginning image. Shall you know when you shall see from a couple of the time?
And me bow, auntie, Mr. Afrifa, and na free say, Ebama the special prosecutor na declare wanted, say, Bia, ya manetina so che, yanya reshuffle, and on the bet me inform the special prosecutor say because of that, you declare wanted.
There be intimate that. Me no say me chat, me person me say, it just started free web neighbor. Oh, say, Emma, even within the member of parliament, and no yes, Sabio, MPP for crash or press conference.
Yeah, about 88.
But you mean, BB, na kwaka BB na ye brother. Oh, Sanya Mawina, brother, something say, a DNT, and a 1%. So, this particular person, Obesano. So, once a Sunday, there is a bill, BB Koso. Oh, baby, oh no. So you put me not getting for on say bro. So when I was see ano. On say make me show body language. I can say be a comedy. Make me show body language say ukra unya dia obewia. Eh be a nen tesa. Na bibi na how. Na bibi na how but me my gene say we a criminal and I say because we say what we tell to Fimbi oh we the way for be a now one yakron for. But Uberman ni pebi anya jenibi. When him say commercial about many people is better than reality. Obi wa hu commercial is so nice so cool, but who test the product now? Product not a bad product.
I see.
Next time you will not go there again. And you know, starting from that honor and starting here. And a man for nya adwene mu kaubis adwene foforo bi say e be say sabio kata asehye no proye bi e wo ba bi owo no enti na omampanyi dada akufo ado aye na dwe say on pese obese no. But are you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm following.
And enti na ma kise jabe so ti see mu na kise jabe no nyo omo sa group na den bai group na den bai gabi chudakomo omo na den bai so what did they make about it? And then Kisani when you know shall say a man for any papa no what be any adibi when it to now more dream and sit near Columbia and to hear special prosecutor then she shall debate to Quemo and he declared the winter who's there and Vasovian.
Now Mr. Afrifa yan had you a strategic mobilization Ghana Limited and a Ghana Revenue Authority for contract the National Cathedral Project GRA for tax refund account payment, ECG and a Beijing Technology Limited contract termination, and a procurement of ambulances. I can wasimi. Sir, issues here, cases here, Office of the Special Prosecutor Diabo Pape. Bese enuni be a by a crown sana 2022. No, some of the members of Parliament or NPP caucus no sorry dear Tia Papayana.
Thank you very much. A biba young son, yes, so now when you say I did be a beshasia, you didn't be home come over them and son of Yabon thing.
Okay.
And this time, no, you didn't come over with them. Now, and son, a Piabonte, though assembly to be see assembly so, and then I see assembly stuff what to be assembly pro.
Yeah.
And you know, and you know, shall see from there. And I never quite see a channel so say, who could the power? Yeah, I know you're careful.
Yeah.
Who could that power? You mau to me, can who say, Sabi, the other 2 minutes mile, obey me as I did to me at any time.
Yeah.
Others over family council, and I say, obey you in the power, and they are giving to me.
Yeah.
So, all the matter was it.
Yeah.
And it is only way shall see, and I didn't near my target and some of them to so what terminated contract and they are doing, and then you know, patrol. What you say the quite do be a bonus say, excuse me, you say you're charging them, I did not go to the court. And he actually say, quite do in the above, would you for and now with him. But what is
yeah,
and this idea my can you are no necker, and I say you're chinny yaka, and I said you walk and then you're watching. You who you're watching, and patch one in you are 7 mupa. Would you walk on 7 1 or 2 be not against
yes, yeah.
And I also to baby now also what here. Until South for me in Sabi one in Numa 7 mupa. Oh, and you are some bar, you won't how I ever handle issue, no. Because one who said they will see 100 issues, ma. At the end of the day, no, Sabio, Namano Sasha, a defensive no more. When you back, Hosono, may be a woo, what's about it? do now the ball Mr. Sumit no ye be hwem na kwa do nya nokura mpacha wo hwe a ejidie ben pa na Ghana fo benya wo
that chese Mr. Afriva dia wo kai dia na metiase yi a metiase se nipa 88 members of parliament 88 no a omo sorry ti oro for reactor of parliament ono an nkofo no na omo sorry say ebia based on the competence bemom omo sorry ti anu hu se bia wo di dream bia daachi be hia be to party no enu ti na omo sorry ti anu which is which e say there na decrease omo gina so power
omo friend ti ani say wo di dream bi wo ho ne sa na omo di sorry ti anu I did not quite be say yen nyina na se be ye boaboa ye ho no ya ka bom ene ya ba power o ti dem nchewa enipa ba ko phone ti ni nhye ba bi sa da ode ase won ko ase won nyansan wo wi ase nyina wo tirim there be as at least be wo ye no obi so ni me ye kire wo so wo ti me ye se obi enti at least my space kakra no obi so nya den
embra
ameto because yen nyina enim nema na ekoso ewo the live omra office hono ehun ye ekoso ni nyina no so eye concerned citizen
ebi ni dia
ndem mo de eno ye beba so agi o de o push me to the wall really the obi on I say shobi yen nyina na yen nyina ya boa ma de na ba power ana ya no aduane no adentina nipa ba akopfo usu nkwa usabi nkwa na obedidi omo obi kwa ma obedidi
so if you say enuti na ma the 88 parliamentary
one sister on say adie bia no sabi o yesi anoma wo che bo a wo yeden ojibo o chess ro a wo jibo enti wa che kakra ko na wa mejibo ana wo so wonko na wo mejibo ana wa ene ye bo a waje
baba na mo person mo cha man panyin say asibo catch say nipa 88 no catch ro mo say papa na hye bibia se one IMF for enkita ho ne ade say ye change na ni manimu ye betimi ajobetize ye fa ne say one IMF for ye no omo enkita hodie ne sa no manoma no e betimi akreti
ma we nyina no sabi ya tiabre ye hu bi da sisi da na wo hwe sabi ayonkofa da one kan for that time a sa asemu a wo kan e be say e betimi aye ne korrect e betimi ambase sabi mpradu asa enye sa na tie adwene e de kasa no on sa adwene bia wo de adwene kasa obi a te wa wo timu sa adwene we na de kasa but adwene na de kasa so ye hwe akiri ye hwe adwene na ki ne ye hwe ni pa o gina sa adwene na ki nke de wo ka no se etare a ye hu se ye den etare what did they make you say entare so ye hu se entare e bi ni de asisi ai sisi a me no kasa yi wo sabio kisaja bia kasa sisi a kasa no yen fa bibi anto nchan ono ankasa de obeye ye no so hu se power bi so twa power bi no say utim se top na afa mata ade na wo ye ne jai na wo de wo ye no emwa ye say ana wo dimika ba sa be ka se ma withdraw obi na do see ho okoto se controversy tro a masa inima bi wo ho a yen trust ni as a Ghana for yen mini hu se seven previous ene wo di we di mi na ochina ka wo se tumi ye ninka so ochina so be ko okwa na so bi so ba no so be yesa on say ade an ye ka Ghana for to ni guzo e ka but time obi abra boss say ana obi enimu gu ase no hono na obi so making money you know that
yeah
so those who are making money no they are happy ana almost so asabi ne omo e fa won ho no almost so so ho de me chwa say
yeah
na what we could tumi na mobile power tem bia no sabe even o ye the head plan a abusu panyi bi te wo sisi ame no kasa yi e sign suban ne ne ye no sisi ame no kasa na no nyama o abusu no nyina asai so ho de me chwa say
yeah
kentino sa nyama ye kasa nyina no e within the party na start here within the party na start here and the amount for can home to the state mampanyi dada kufu ado se mempani menti ase wa hye bibia se no ne amefo sa ne ma we nyina sabe obi hye bibia se ema okọ ema obi beto aso sisi am no kazanyo o mampanyi kufu ado ne ma o hye ase enye ne ma keto wo nye na yewura mama so beto aso no so enti obi hye bibia se ma obi so beto aso enti drum me bia simple me pacho 1+1 ye say
e2
no I think na o pesa o catch them say 1+1 ye 10 o ka ta meje wadi Do you expect me to believe that? Don't tell me say 1 + 1 is 10. I didn't say 1. It will be any say 1. And you found how I always put 2 sentences, whether you like or not, I am 2. And to say you 2, not catch and say 3. But you catch maybe who to say trouble for be free heaven never.
But say I'm the FIFA, yeah, almost the same as to for realities, and still have fast significant.
Oh, yes, yes, question no Janquentia, and no, or call him. Oh, I question no Janquentia. On the idea back within the MPP, no idea back why you say. Sometimes, yeah, now you be a no car, 7 hours. Now, question make cocaine. You bay me say, and I say, and now them bay say, Master class, they free, and then be as up in previous. Yet, tempo, no, not in the idea that Anna. It never be why, and say to me, trust in the executive cafe. I didn't start it from somewhere. And almost empty some more years, Sabu, almost years, our press conference, I'm catching blah blah. If I told promise, so in baby, I've been your quiet them fast.
Yeah.
When you cry, be no more, my fast or promise, one fast cry now, you're more, be a big dinner, no quantity out, near 2 ideas. So, also, what we need promise. The Abano. Yeah, I come in and say, Siano. Near a castle will be a winter. You declare no. Say, what could I sound bad as someone? But your Ghana for. We ain't Cassie or Matuma Ghana for. Yankee, Nipano. Sabi, the GD, and I'm to fly. But
I saw a trod the Breno. And Mr. Renta lawyer said, trod the Breno said. Before I'm son of son, and some wing in a battle. No lawyer say, I'm Churan Commando. Yet your command will say, but even if it's the word indefinitely known as beer, one tears here. At least the lawyers know. Would they even cast one tears you? So the majority. Because the case will be indefinitely there. Not just say, you shouldn't name palm or whatever. And now say, walk around Sabi for 20 years, Crown Sabi and play what you and I say, maybe your palm will be bill and it is which now the bar. Not just indefinitely, why you watching saying Yadia Beba. But that is not me because at the end of the day, I saw a report from doctors. No, I'm not going to say. That saying doctors know. Oh, that saying about your whole human. That say man to able so me with the waiting I free. But it sounds say or maybe be a friend. No enquire say what Janin Tino. No, I say oh man lawyers in here then. Extra sacratano. And sometimes me kaka assembly no say we can't assembly chairman na mentia say ampacho me new right say me busa say asem we a kana ha no mentia say ndi cheche me mu ana. But right. Are you follow what I'm saying? I'm following you, pa.
Yes, make me a catch yourself, but where do we now, Kayano? Do mentia say woman, I say that here, but the entity now the way. Oh, and Bassana, Nippon met me on what I said to you, but your month about 10 term and faster view, and a tag will be for wanted list and tono, so Emma Sabi won't send a repetition. That's why sometimes I disagree with him. I will never be home. But the fact is, I disagree with him. And then just Sabi, oh, yeah, dear, I'm from Sabi Maraquanso, and I say, who quit here will be, and I say, and yeah, because of I disagree with him some certain issues, because of that, Sabi, more, yeah, Tabby, no way I'm fun of Crenonto. Also, my condemn, never be a kufu, they were starting, and also ban as someone, Sabi, yet, and she said, oh, we not ready, so young people not be generous now, young wholesale, and now holy, Massa, oh, that down. No current cat, oh, that down. No current cat or more being, what can't the police in Cho, any intimate that is 2 of the party, can't remember, yes, I said, Holy Spirit, I said, what Dono, what Dokan for that time, send the panel, Sabi, or your nipa, party no woman of Susamunim, what is the ACC, and 2 bars, sit in the mocha. What did the major say?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Franka Frifa. And I'm sure me sure say record the name you best from na je ohobiano. Na papa no ho baba be ye hisabre yi ye kwa homa no so. Okay. Na oso de no ho baba ye hi epa no ka ho bi no wura kisi ajaben ye sade no. Okay. Quickly ma me kwa homa no so na me san kwotwetwe nkoma emrasisi a menya owura Mr. David Ofori Echampo, former General Secretary Edema Nats Ewa Humano so na etiefo be kai say enra na release bi eba bonten Ghana Education Service for teacher for nanka ya recruit omo abai recruit omo a yen capture omo details ɛmfa nkɔ payroll so ɛma ɛmfa nkɔ controller and accountant general department ɛma yɛntu ɔmo ka no yɛyi ɔmo nyinaa ɛdi afiri owura David Ofori Champon ɛyɛ general secretary former general secretary the manat ɛwɔ ahoma no so bɛyɛ Champon mo akɔ aba
Ziga me chao
na sese baby aba bedru ni o
Ziga last week me ni speaker edin komo sa de we and I make a change say at that time no na me need enough information a bit me anya informed stance on that matter or that same we see if you say me ma speaker tia say baby to say education to say nurses and some other institutions that me there okay me fan say yeah next for na ya juma no pa anti no yeah recruitment no a process and a event and you know go through a lot of processes and sana ya drew baby that was the funny person ko ya juma Ziga ya fo kra no ya ma o letter ko ya juma yen tua o ka o oba say August ya fo say we teacher ni Ziga ya do ko micro mbekun se ko kira de wo afi na wo do letter ebe ko regional education office e wo sunyan na sunyan for the letter na ko brekum na wa ko brekum director ho ado letter na ko kire no na brekum director ama o letter mo ko school a wo ko kire ade nti ko do school ho a na fe headmaster na trust say we resume duty tam na ina yentu awka o ya ma resumption of duty ye wie no na confirm say yema was client to kocha de obrekum no ko ansana ya fi atia se be ye wo krata won akatua won adwuma so enti teacher fo bi wo ho a ya fa wo since September wo mo process we nyina be see enne and number 2 wo sa ban so emre bi atwam no na nka academic year no comes with usika yetua wo and I buy back said that obey physical year no from January to December. It is a way for September. Wo financial clearance na Minister of Finance de ma wo no be take effect in January. So enti adwuma wo ye nyina na say yenyentua wo ka. Enti by January udin no any sika ebetua na kwaka national budget no ho no ase na etia wo ka. Enti na eba na teacher waji areas any sane manyama me ka ya tan na me wo ho me ya ka show me say ta kwan na na wadodo enti eche die na nka omo ye ntem kakra bia be busu me miensa udi kan kopa na ma ya mo but say no as it is I don't know what it is enti figure say obi what fan September wa kosa process ya makache wi nyina kwa kudru a o cha de wo breku na ene o ka say ni din ko payroll mu ti we na dia is it fair diga dem ka so atade is it fair let them so is honorable Julius Zebra Choi o se wo mu ayefa as after 7 December
yeah
e ja do the director general Cholete say wo ayefa wo yi no Mbappe rule so no ye yi wadi only process nana is it not aware of the process our institution no okoso pretending nana oni mana so, why are you creating so much anxiety among the people of Muyejuma? Why are you doing this? Because let them know the chief of staff was clear also be a fan after 7 December no the employment no more revoku and I think I yes I'm sure
I sound not sure no
and to obi a for that August no
and I paid the okay process on my firm no almost pass our process no kra ed be twam wo 7 December no mebo
almost twam wo the call almost twam January so it is a word no say wo chief of staff and kase obi a or see obi a your man employment after 7 December then a chief of staff can you and amebo
ne
and you also pretend an agency under the Ministry of Education you know I don't go by the chief of staff. Now I'm explaining to you and say, yeah, you must because chief of staff on your teacher ni. When I'm with technocrat, if you mambo put a kasa ni kasa no. Una be 2 to 4. So if you nana, yeah, you hono process a family. It's in for I for almost since this time the year. And I yeah, you new be I fan since December. Now also obi am fan no akusi bone. So they they all hiding behind the letter from the chief of staff. What is wrong?
Ebi aso na o protecting adwuma wana.
Mata ye protect my papa na fe no mapa. Oba e ne sebe nyansa ni for back team. Yes anka president on kwa be boom man on fa minister. Yes anka ye for minister of education on fa director general on be boa other agencies under your ministry. Because you are supposed to advise him. What I say? Ade pa e na wo fa o minister ade ye teacher for the process I dey kuni. You know say we are not covered by this letter because they share documents since 7 December no crap no. Yen kwa yen fa obi a. And I say Ziega etu akwotire be actually.
The correct yeah.
They say amount for free and and that is not the procedure. Yes, one paying for Deputy Director General Swohansana, they are appointed Director General way. If you want to take a BNP or more, advise BNP on one.
Okay, that Mr. Champo yan shadio. Fanesa me pese me ye teacher ni. Yan san kobium step by step. What do I have to do? Me pese me ye teacher ni a. E dia na ese me ye di kan.
Di kan se uwie school a teacher for no mo koye ye fe no a national service. And the uwie school they are supposed to the way a very national service. In between that time encope tama obey your service no. Obey the friend licensure exams. We licensure exams now call pass here, now qualify as a teacher. Because GS requirements now better a persona factual application brand no. You better to go to licensure examination number. Because we won't get a licensure examination results now pass here. What mean teacher ni? And you know nasa number no what apply. Who apply GS for across the country no omuji data if it district by district a teacher for in a particular year. And you know you find some micro say teacher for be about 25 call retirement. And you know Bahamas almost have request no bar a teacher for 25 and a buy them more financial clearance or more culture deal break. When you process it's all nobody no almost a Ghana teacher for who say they teacher for be about 15,000. No, the request not come Minister of Finance. Now finance for also I hear more budget as you say, hey, next year the best teacher for 150 and 15,000 teacher for room at this level, basic salary need. It's a buying every year the budget so not all the work home. And then you have any financial clearance, no. You have been cleared to employ.
Okay. So Mami Musao. Me school Maakye national service. After national service my licensure exams I qualify me apply then the GS I've shown data on the district by district selection who say be here teacher for 15,000 they come Ministry of Finance am financial clearance here twice so ma go through the processor GS for a shame say me person here teacher near ma go through all this legal process for the beer 3 months and after 4 months. Me no the GS no asabe try be catch me say yentimi mfa me. E basa no a me no metimi asi wo mo court ana.
Alesia obetimi. Alesia. Because the president and yet you're all in. The practice within the establishment and then say your power obako report to first. Yes. Teacher you pay where you find a channel can end. Debi. You do Bumpurgu yo na the amount na regional director no ensan enhu district director enhu unko school no my head teacher no can say why resume duty why do we pay you the teacher for na name into do more from September no they have not been put on event scale omo wait to say January no on follow on the scale because omo get a financial clearance which means say a buying himself any power we for so if there's a simple letter bro from next year so we pay a no from 7 after 7 December no ye revoke the appointment adenti na wo ti ho na obi a wa start adwuma since September wo so ka ho bi
na just a pedi o kai di o ma se adwuma ase dada meboa
omo ye adwuma
but ye capture omo di wo controller and accountant general
in the process of being hooked onto the controller accountant general there man what try the past 4 months.
Oh my goodness.
I see. The best 6 months. So what I say, join them.
Okay. Yeah, better was a partner. A student to a teacher ratio all time there say. And as you see, I mean, so one idea. Say,
no idea, but me can't say to me, idea. Maybe school 1981 and me start idea. Now me class, now be 45.
Make and you need the current figure. Yeah, meeting the UN benchmark. No.
And then there's a public schools there. Ratio to be about 50, 60, 70.
Oh, I see. Per teacher.
Me sure. Say, you find say, what more much idea to say? Yeah, every teacher because they teach English language. Cry, or secondary school. I said it's class population, you know, any one teacher to that ratio. So,
na benchmark in here say UN benchmark.
Oh, nanka maximum in the class should be about 45.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now what you mean? Your point of mobile holding in mobile weakness.
Okay. All right. Mega jump on medal was a panyami adumo na mefrona yaka education forum no ho asem very very important but time a BTA enti yankon yamra na nyame adumo na ya safre.
Yo ziga me that.
All right, Mr. Weda CP ora David Ofori Echampong and motesi ene etwen komo edifa the GS4 directive so amadi abase teacher former chef Dumase for the past 4 months and I can say omuye adwuma nanka omudi eco controller and accountant general department GS boss Eddie release ababon tese sanko fodi nano so mo kotena fie because aban etimi entu amoka no aha Kessben 92.9 megahertz machi dwumadi na wasogi so amutie we also live on Asida TV that is Kessben Plus TV sabre ko obatampa a protest center for na yakwajen krato abasisi ayeba abadwafo baba betena se na ya pense no ma yeah we have Dr. Ramsey Inusa a movement for change baba kayensa and our Mohammed is also a NPP communication member also baba kayensa and a TT Katino also a NDC communications team member also baba kayensa sabre de yanko ni ekotie Dr. Wilson ye ba ni eden komone aba behyehyɛ so
hospital do e be ma wonu ye tamsunotin hydrochloride say duro no relax muscles na wo bladder ni positive no say de be ya oju so betu aju so fine nti do no say ko na say do no mo na ye o mo so mo ato mo nya sa na tie wo ato de say oju so bia oju so pi say de na sate ye na ye no na mom positive na ko fast aya de ne bae no e da so ye den sekira kasia ne say eye nti eguso e kese no na je say complication na den e konanim na sa positive na e kese no ho aduro na memewo ya me ma dom say we drone me de kan wo no aduro no a e be shrink positive na e kese no e ma na normalize amasa adwo so a wodwo so ne hu susu aso yan den e jai na ma me ye outstanding e wo positive ayahwem because enduro na wo system no mu yan no e manage dwo so e shrink positive nti say dodo na ba makachi a o ma ba dia da se o ma nunu ndrondo anunu different bebre behwe no na eti o mutimi ka ba na ma o madura baba na behwe na edu ya na den eko nti enu na ma ka se de bia obi so opposite do cham ya oboa nti no se metia ka opposite one sama na se me champion opposite ayahwem de bia me ka se ministry of health beji medru atuma ya nso bia kateta o mamu hada because oyare no ko ho a wo de do no manu a aba shinki post no ama na si ay normal na afi ni pa no ato no enu la baba bi ba me nchen no ba me nchen August oba ofitugo na ba ye ntene na nsa no frame se aba do no do na wie na oba ma hwe no na so ndo mbra anu oba ye no faid oba me edam hwe no record faid oba ye no me testing the positive here 288 centimeter cube yes scania that's the unit a centimeter cube now 288 oba me testing now about 206 reduced by 82 centimeter cube which is very remarkable and I'm catching say a ohunu sanka or the hospital bia nko make some on surgery because boni ba catch say omo ye ho hwenye because abofu ni waduro and a hospital in near a single post and manages them kind of time so at the chloride for us at the moment and manage into me share them someone do so on then 206 no kwan a very big postrate on konum on san konum onum wi ombrane test no or continue e bedu baby no e be normalize na fi na ho ni aden na afiri ho ntim sana enu ne edu a me de bo amanfo sesi a me ho yi ena ma me dam so nkum ye unique in the treatment of postrate. So obitumi nka mo nyanya nsafo anitifo nka se o papa we yesike ntina ope na oti radio so an TV so okasa enye usika sem na meka no me sebra na baji ayahwe ma wankasa ho because bebie no obenya yahwe chen me ho ti a me ka chen go for se so otimi nka when you 90% we what to 90% 10% ni so why then butu 29 then aba oba on beto me a mistake in a dano bio.
Okay.
Me no man.
No numbers, no any location.
Yes. Me no money 0553
0553
800 678 0553
0553
800 678 when you come as in Fanamo way 0249 49 61 66 0249 49 61 66 and now when you Western region and Fanamo way 0246 04 34 58 0246 04 34 58 Mufa ofra wo we kuma sin first anom sa anom no am ofra ebonya mbo afri eho ena wonye wo ashaman manya obi ohwe eho amame kakra 0245 42 85 88 0245 42 85 88 me kan so share se ofra eho o person koto do hwe say when you post nya post to nkwa na mani page no so say the make no nya no kwan so na ma symptoms am make ho asam e mani ba maybe to say low infection bit me am adu so pia na ju say the ye kan ye e friend saying diabetes bit me am adu so pi weak bladder bit me am adu so pi into o be kwa hwe say ya testo a confirm say we post and son why then I could tell you say I compromise the integrity of the medicine. Be an one when you post it in how no I could talk. But I could talk baby no so man do no and some year because some time ago mammy been in Nikum frame me. Send you could so pee and I'm dead don't come on. They don't man bear 1 week later. I don't mammy fair before so. No, my couldn't be doing this as you son or you saw. Sir, Uncle Sun Medu, sir, Uncle Sun Medu say, I don't mean I know you so. Anna was Uncle Sun Medu. In the other Busan say, look on diabetes and so diabetes. Them says all diabetes and then positive na managing so, diabetes na managing so. A honor on the button yama a settle case there. And this who could do not say, ya test to a confirms our post-it. The post-it dear, a drobian with me a send ya the chamedruno. And this obia pe was a condition on permit kwan oba on beto me wo fifi prat last stop e wo yenya no kwan so baby di fifi prat last oba no ha udu kaso akase open yenya no station uko station ho a bi say open fifi down taxi we taxi na ka chere ba so bi so abatampa we si junction so abena nte be 3 minutes no aba me nchen oba on beto positive dia ya che kan ayasa obi anchan me nti sana meet me I can in there time so
aka 2 minutes
because we prepare academy my very good number 0244 I'm sorry 0538 no it's a mistake 0553 800 678 0553 800 678 and a Kumasi 0249 49 61 66 0249 49 61 66 and Western region 0246 04
04
34
34
58
58
0249 0246
0246
04
04
34
34
58
58
ɛna ahyɛaman ne ne environs 0245
0245
42
42
85
85
88
88
deɛ mɛka ne sɛ positive deɛ sɛsɛ ɛna mɛka wɔ baabi sɛ Africa sɛ yi nipa a ɛhwɛ positive adeɛ tere a na manka ho a ɛnyɛ complete.
Okay, offer made that shit and pay.
What's that be no
Offer Dad Lumba Charles Kojo for C111666. It's at 21 minutes past 8. You're still live on 92.9 megahertz. Kessben Maakye Jumedie and Amasugi Swabuti Sabre. Abedjafo no ababetena se enti dia panel of experts. So Sabre ye babedwene on my Ghana ho. Yes. We have Dr. Ramsey Enusa, a movement for change. Wababetena se dada sansona Awa Mohammed, a NPP communication team member. And so national ono so ababa betena se Sabre den komane ababa be hyehyɛ so na Mame bisa dog asembi. Dog makwaba.
Yenua.
Atwo microphone no kwasro kakra.
And
no height in there. Okay, yes. Before I be catch me. Movement for change.
Yes.
Are you still contesting next election? Is it a new political party? That's what we made to understand.
A new political party.
So now and then is the movement still there? Ebia 2028 move to us.
Menua de tie ma memfa enchiama etiefo ni ahwefo ni na memma wo nchia so sa memma Maakye Ziega.
Nua
sir. The movement for change is a growing political ideology and movement that seeks to enshrine the Ghana First agenda and the ideology of a government of national unity devoid of any partisanship or political bigotry. Meanwhile, the movement for change is growing, and enyemo one say one the movement say pick forms say the party so we are still doing our consultation across the 16 regions of the Republic. We are engaging all stakeholders and regional reps in this regards. Intino, at the right time, in him say Yera, Honorable Alan Kojo Tremantin, Eddie Beba Betugana for him, and then we will take it from there.
The future of
the movement for change.
The movement for change.
But I can tell you, sir, the future is bright.
I see. All right. On the President Mahama Koshia and we brief him.
Yes, ye nana that action happened. Na minua onze eyefe say after elections no obi a obako election bia sebi no wanya no na nkyere say Ghana enkonechi na odene krata bi a wabo nyansapo pa wo mu no eye yellow to say gold your friend the great transformational plan eduko to ora Mahama enim man o say minua menu ko elections but sebi no manya wanya nanso sa no Ghana yenti Ghana nkola dachinti ni Ghana donti no je krata we na kan na nyanse wo mu na obetima fa aboa wa aban no na ekonenim no na why so na so sa upe any advisor do not hesitate to contact me because at the end of the day no yeni na ye Ghana for na yeni na ye pray say ye petumi no na ye pese so mo na say nye sebi enjoy ni trees na ekosom Ghana for na ekosom intino je na fire juma na ekoyi a yeni na so sa na ye bekoyi
all right. I ma kwaba.
Yenua.
Bia boko de.
Oh nyame adom.
New Patriotic Party. Say what is the state of the report no mawie if no madru ana say omugusu omoye.
You made us say mamenchia ye tiefo ne yahwefo nyina na menka say made us pa for this opportunity. Enokre say ya paw penifo bi say omonko ye adwuma na omonhu ekwan a efa so edi nkugo e wo elections no region bia no omoyi enkrofo a e wo say omo na omo edi enkita ho nti say ye de nipa mienu ekọ region ni wia usually ye sign e de ye friends team account mo ho inti first no say wote ya no wote say you see committee no nipa maako be 11 so sa committee o betimi akokro no nyina so na keka ho da bi ye nipa mienu na say omo nkɔhwɛ Ashanti regional omo na coordinate but na team wo ho within Ashanti regional
I see
ama omo timi aye so there was a team omo issue there were teams so I deploy omo to the field omo so echo field omo koye adwuma so for the first time Ashanti region any first regional omo wie omo report cross submitted omo submitted the ama it was led by honorable chairman Sabosu on a lead team no na ochiche adwuma no ema mrantie no kwakwamo ne nekeka ho omo call grounds ene empenifo edin kita ho ne Ghana for ne taxi drivers ne obia edin kita ho within Ashanti regional omo wie omo report your constituency almost the last constituency that was last Friday omo so wasi constituency any ye ebedi nkita ho ye bibia so omo the report no ama regional chairman omo afforded ama national as say national no omo de beko o kan nyina bom no de akọ national council on say ma 3 months within 3 months in say omo family national council na national council take a decision on omo findings no so enyame nwanwa say ye be expand sa ye base no sa electoral base no sa we
request for so be
exactly because the free Ashanti region ba kakra mete me name penifoni din common Dr. Ishak Chebru be mo na omo na ye adwuma na omo say almost 8 out of 10 a year suggestion about any say the my enkrofo ankoto about a delegate system ono obi tifie ono no a delegate but e bia ono no e adwuma e chen nipa na wote ho no MP ba na wabehwehwe no DC ba na wabehwehwe nipa baako oba na wakaze oba ekra ma misei o oba e ma misei no no te ho it serve as a disincentive again de bia me meka say okwasa wase a papa otimi board no homodin pa otimi etwen zongofo bebre ewura party no chairman brenya
me kan
chairman brenya adwuma sa
2012 a parliamentary candidate
ye to aba na say within asawasia brenya to be
I see
you understand so eno kire so why na free mu kra this is a former constituency chairman watche as constituency chairman
ba say wagina 2012
debi nanantwi na wo nanantwi ono ko ekoye MC wo atwuma debi nya atwuma we your friends at trade area ho no friends
atwuma
kwanwoma okoye DC ewo ho within the time
thank you very much
so eno no yeguso a me warishe mu say
okay
within this period omo de beba na yetimi aye
okay kwankititi but can I take this as an exclusive say Ashanti region for submit to Omodian and
yes Ashanti region for the place
no you just told us so yes. Make us say exclusive and I say it is all over the place then.
I don't know if really media house be captured there but I know for a fact so Ashanti region as submitted Omadjuma as submitted so I think that Minty say media house be announced
but I'm
because omo efa nipa bebre na de adwuma no omo anya ne say bia committee no be ko ba bia say bia efjase a ye di nipa 10 ye de efjase a shamu santemo ko efjase ne important efjase asokore kumawu drobonso eyemu enclave mu nya adwuma so within 3 days no obetime wie area ho nyina na other team so ba bia omo so so nsam na wo tini nyina beba but enye ne nyina na be making it public
yes.
Nana, you put it on record. Say document no. Any nyina na be making it public. The National Council fees say also in public. Because okay, I said the Hansen Committee of 2009. after 2008 elections, you know, omo did the here I can say expanded from 11 to 55. I did coordinators back home, and no one about out the akan number. The only report I about the stolen verdict, and we just a public document.
Yes, report ni be bad, and conformity me the edit report ni be to suit their political agenda, but we come there. Because it does happen. First, how you look at the first hand.
Yes.
It be at the end about Sakana, it be no position, be no honum, or to me a data report.
Fortunately, we are and penning for I don't want to a Nimono. I doubt if any of them will want to secure any political office because we have professors, any lecturers, any.
No, I'm talking about Kofi Baby Diom. Ye de be handi o mama se no ma relay
we grab a court national council
and
national executive the national councillor every region e woni pa mienu regional chairman regional secretary and appointed people of beka ho any national executive sinyina ni former general secretary sinyina
mate angititi kwaba angititi we de mani san wo facha me pa udino Kateno I got it right for an opinion na me bobia Meka Kateno na asimitibu abu mi fo bi say but the titi ne tete oh be kwa me refi say
tete be titi
so tete Kateno
tete Kateno
okay
yes anke titi wa bre
and cry for the mudine
no ya short na titi
anke titi wa bre
we juba
ne maybe a television anke titi radio anke titi UTV anke titi ye ko yibia anketiti bibia anketiti mo fanto so mame me pese me ka me chewa dibi anketiti wa bre wa National Democratic Congress debia ye kasa asemozia Mr. Matiefo amo share ye Facebook enemo amo share Asida TV ne Kessben Plus TV mo say anketiti the TV no so mo share the graduation enie yes anketiti no yes anketiti agragwa o se President Rollins ana manu su da emisa ana on say President Rollins the latter part of o say you look like President Rollins in fact wabre National Democratic Congress for where can University dey nana
Lagos small boy na
well last week dey
Friday
oh congratulations enti ayi be no program be
LLM right
LLM
Masters of Laws
oh I see wabre duma dey why be de bia ye kasa asemwesi yes oh midi sika boy enye sika na beto aba oh yes wo shebe bi won na kobo bosia da bi nyane na koto aba you shot somebody at a police station that person also fought for the party you understand obia kasa sa to bi tie condition kam wo tu kwa tena baby de make right say doc wo tu kwa tena baby obia kasa o radio so sa udu sika buy ne sika na meto aba no sika na ma meka eno ma na bia MPP for ya nenye aman kase ebia sika na eba beto aba de make right say obi ne kasa e communicate ma sa de ne buy etie hye sa de no nso na anketiti mu bi no samo reward omo a etimi hyenko fon kran ema omo yi omo ho eye adwuma no anketiti ma me hye se fa feel so quickly ne enko ye danya ne ya Owura Kisi Jaben, head of the office of the special prosecutor sisi we yi wanted tag no e free Owura Oforiata former finance minister we ye free no so na uhwe ni nkyiremu na wase Owura Oforiata former finance minister and the lawyer said Trobren said the man no be available May so until senanka on be trust ade ne dia ma Owura Oforiata Kisi Jaben no next still ano the fugitive and the wanted tag in the nenka esa edam so mamisa Owura Oforiata ehun ne kan no because sadly a lot of people have condemned it judging from the press conference Owura Kisi Jaben who deducted now the side of the Oforiata lawyers and some of them no a lot of people have condemned what Kisi Jaben minim se bia wo de condemn dia but yen hwe ehu na kan no a watimi asaranda enimanimu
first of all ye betcha etiefo nyina na hwefo be bia omo nyina no kro nyame ni mo hwe OSP posture or the start na or no a busy ne wanted na fugitive tag do based on letter or much the man or the indefinite be can indefinite in the chest and not just say there was no way or until my time weba until say after 2 years or after 3 years so obia entimi entre until e brofo back open e koka ho na say asem no what you say e brofo back no pe or the can ho no. And I think this was not on gene. This was truly speaking, the man was sick at Oko Hospital. But we are saying had the yare enya nipa.
Yeah.
Yare the beti miachu biya. Inti say omo trophy also saw yare at least no. I was saying ka hospital do timi chere say oh. It will take him 2 months for treatment, 3 months for treatment. And nyame they've come back actually say he will be available in May.
Yeah.
Inti ne kwans one no the OSP no me sure self letter no brofo na anko inti no feel say bia papa no mba. So he had to say something. Say
that indefinitely
indefinite word. But truly speaking, no, fear is part of it because you auto wanted less so. Naturally say Krobia so obe no it is mandatory on that country to fish you out.
Yeah.
And take you
especially whereby we are also a member of the international police. Yeah.
Yenimo. Nti enya ade a obetimi do ho asie referring to the conditions Europe ni US ma Ghana say any politically exposed person you will be found in any corruption scandal in Ghana no they would help to repatriate the person and the funds back no. So you could see say truly speaking no there was some form of fear. So there was some form of fear for him to actually, do something about the tag. No? But I mean, say, almost not seeing who say, let's change the wedding and the letter. No? Almost as a wedding and say, Krumajo, he tag them finish. So, young Bompire said, treatment not quite any mum. No, the Biabe Koye na endu meho. No one can say, oh, the treatment didn't go through into or be extended for another 2-3 months. I'm hoping see we have a ye. Can embra Ghana, can remember the statement, and as on Muntu Kwan Coneho, and go interview no. Na baby corner, that's soon but it can mean say why Bonia he will escape it. So near Bonis so almost it was that's a answer. Then we can take it on. After all, I'm running say on to proving guilty for now no. Just do what you have to do say but unfortunately no even the party members say be admit your more statements and comments no it's like they don't really take him as it is slay lamb mungu chani ko munchani but we don't do that asem naba he could actually be exonerated based on the facts. One thing I've learned about law is say until you'll be surprised if you are charged here about the crime no or won't even pin it down with the charge. But say no I escape sir but in the end I hope that he'll be fine and well and come back and go through the process. And if he's guilty, he's guilty. If he's innocent, he's innocent. Then they say but I hope say he will come according to the letter no actual. Now you're reading corrected there. Yeah, any more in 20 minutes.
Na yakwe bo apayobi bi kwa na esa akwe bo apayobi na afie we keep extending.
That's what Ghanaians might not be happy to say because you can so no, but whoever it is, I think he should make the frantic effort to come and let them start the process. After all, you first the alcohol court it's bail.
Yeah.
So let's start the process. Your lawyers can follow up and then we'll see how it goes.
Now, Ankiti Yanshadi, the now can word, said the word indefinitely. He used the indefinitely, base meyare, me koheme ho yare. Say be or can say I'm out of the country indefinitely, and I say I'm going out of the country indefinitely. Then we can support the Mr. Kisia Jabin. But to be say me koheme ho yare, I'm out of the country based on medical grounds indefinitely because onim be at your doctor's back catcher e bia na baby a okono ehia say e no operation ni ade it based on doctor's information and e bia go so be relayed back to the Kisia Jabin but per the Kisia Jabin kind of press conference dey yare ne kan ho no you declare wanted, and you're too harsh.
You see, the word indefinitely shouldn't have come at all. Look, hospital. Status as it is. I'm going to the hospital. When I'm done, I'll be back.
As an arrogance view.
I'm going to the hospital. I'm not well.
Yeah.
Once I am fine, I'll be back. It's a different thing altogether than saying indefinitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Because your marry routine na akọju usisi. What am I say? So anything and medical issues, there are complications to me after surgery and before surgery. What I say? So if you say what he said, no, it's the wedding, no, a trigger all these things. If you said me call hospital, me call some me me back. I don't think that the Kuzija Ben. Kuzija would follow up and say, how long would it take you? What am I say? But okay, indefinitely.
I said it. Umasa probably.
Yeah, I mean,
I said you can say.
I said na yare ben kra na ye kwa yema. And when you stroke, something. You should be and you were walking fit and you say the ambulance na fa call. You walking fit and you went to the hospital, but yare dey to the mechano. Obi any much nasem. Anything is possible, isn't it? But hospital, jail, people have suffered worse things. Mekai Victor Selomia or in Saoma oxygen tanks in so. It's normal. What for Mamra? Inti Mranu Bidi. I think that if he hasn't done anything wrong, he shouldn't be too worried. He should get treatment and come back in May or Che. The process will go on.
All right, that's Mr. Tete Katino, NDC communication member. And what is on it? I'm going to take out 3 minutes. So we say me fan chedia. All right, Doc.
Ever back.
All right, Doc.
Ziega.
Yeah, Doc. My member say, the word indefinitely, but nipa ne so yare. Unza him for kromos ya. Almost say, beside me yare. That is one and two. Right, Victor Salem, we gave him the presidential pardon because not no one to a war. So it means that the crime now was scrapped. Yes, and this will check on Obiti Abuka Pele. He was admitted at the Rich Hospital until a man presidential pardon. Couldn't we have watched that? Nike Bia, yen tracking in the no more say Papa will try to answer will tantrum. Dance any man is wanted tag.
Ziega.
Yeah, Doc.
Obia was subjecting millions of Ghanaians to economic trauma. No, should not be traumatized by the OSP declaring him wanted. That is my first point. There's also me, no. OSP are fraud, right? Under any circumstance, no. So we are here. Every health condition has a health management in place. What you say? Medical situation. No, there's a case management of your medical situation. Into doctors, where catcher will say, "Oh, here treatment for this period of time. Recovery is this time, and then you can be let go." Obetima Kofi. What did they make? Intina ebi mo yare Oko hospital doctor said there be yare we dey say meju to ho. What you say? Meju to ho I'll give a specified duration, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks. Internet say yewra oforiata no. Okache OSP ni say me yare, but this is the period that doctors edia mami say me fan hwe me ho. After this period no, I am likely to come. If there's no other complication, that no would have been well to the OSP. But Okache say my few chronomo me are indefinitely. Who you see the word indefinitely mean to mean bar. I know they say no, you are not above the law. And this is a personal Ziega. Me catch you in the history of Ghana, right? No finance minister has borrowed more than what Ken Oforiatta has borrowed in this country. Ushe nema kosu anda Ken Oforiatta Mahmoud Bawumia Akufo-Addo and as a young Ghanaian seated here, they have auctioned our future. Me catch you when it is Nkrofubi are not happy about it. We the patriotic citizens of Ghana, we that yenanamu yen penny for a pensioner in the first time ɛwɔ history a wodi wo sa aka ɔmo pension bonds ABC da wohwɛ awiase fane ni nana say wo kyerɛ kra wɔ kroma you do not touch the funds of pensioners because they are not working ɔmo income ɔmo depend ɛwɔ so no mpacho so otimase do wohwɛ exchange rate no wohwɛ ahokyerɛ traders for koye wohwɛ ahokyerɛ banks bebre ɔmo collapse banks ɔmo lay thousands of workers on the streets of Accra and various cities no ɔmo nya dwuma nyɛ ahokyerɛ ba ɔmo ho and of course coming after the COVID-19 pandemic na yekoje $3 billion from the World Bank no sasika no could have helped us recuperate our economy. But these were the people that Ghanaians entrusted to salvage the economic situation. Okay, say Kenofoyata Bejina Kache say Yanko IMF and Yanko IMF Echina. And he imposed harsher tax, fiscal policies on the people of Ghana. The very popular one, e-levy. Say me nana te wale na sebi no. Okoto edro wa pharmacy na matwa sika dia kwamano. Now also wage the tax, e-levy. Ziega, these are the people that we entrust. So nobody should cry mercy for Ken Oforiatta. And I'm telling President Mahama that this is his legacy term. Crimes of Ken Oforiatta here the Ebebre National Cathedral is one.
Oh, but I say we cannot term it as a crime. Right. We cannot term it as a crime because Yebeshisha woman and you inviting us to come and assist an office of the special prosecutor. That's a sad in the bone. That's where we can term it as a crime. But when you intimate term it as a crime, please.
Ziega. Imra okroma edieso. Anyesa.
Yeah.
Se ukoyi sika feed the consolidated funder. Mpacho. Himfa na ese ema wa approval.
Parliament.
Enye parliament.
Yeah.
Inti se udi unsa ko kasa fund no without prior parliamentary approval. Isn't that a contravention to the constitution?
Which one? Are you talking about Sikana? Sa $23 million bia? No, or kase in the budget or kase ye the cornerstone cathedral. So it that one from consolidated fund.
And I make a say the total monies are omutuayen to the National Cathedral $58 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Mube kache yen. Okay. Say sa sikano. Onene akufado no. Sa sikano yemfa yensa enka government sika. Anya sa no mukan. Me ba jone sa no mukan. Na fe the finance minister way. You issue a release. So onu no odi enima omu use sa sikano. Etua contractor sika. Anya sa. Anya onu no sa ni e. Na osoria de bia wa share white. Obejina Parliament and now Bible quotation, and I have a quotation here. Ken Oforiatta a board Ghana for na minua a year hopa say NDC for government no or the government of the day cannot prosecute these people and bring justice to their door there and there Ziega Ghana. I don't think say nyama ko yama here. Isaiah 9 verse 10. This was Ken Oforiatta's popular quote, the 2022 budget. He says, "The bricks have fallen, but we will build with dressed stones. The sycamores have been cut down, but we will put cedars in their place." End quote. Minua, the bricks have fallen. The bricks have fallen now, okay. That means him say, "Ono crown oba be book castle no." The bricks are not only falling, no, the castle has fallen. Ghana's economy is into abyss. You see, you were distress mood more. Me catch you on Ziega. International capital market. Almost your person who anymore. International capital market, we cannot go and borrow. Intisiano, the government of the day, no, NDC government has to look inwards into their domestic capital market. So, now, sir, economic standing, no, all the macroeconomic indicators and the defaults are why payment on bonds, no, and no, amasa adiesi. Default on payment on loans. Uti under the debt exchange program, domestic debt exchange program. And no account be almost there be muntimi manage more economic affairs here intino yempemwa because more high risk. Ziga na uti da make no. So uko banks is here na uwo juma and you are stable and you have access. Say bank be ma sika free or be ma sika with ease. Say obia onni juma uko banka so untimi kwaje bibia. So Ghana yes Kofi broke man. And I see a bank for person who him. That is what Ken Oforiatta, Dr. Mamuba, Meni Akufo-Addo, Ayeye. That is what they've done to this country. And I'm seated here as a passionate citizen of this country. Mida Nyamia say, Mekano Kre, as a former MPP member, because the founding values of the party now, Oshomu constitution now, they stipulated that they would enhance and ensure prudent economic management. Constitution. This is not what we saw. And yes, and then Ziega, I'm out for who chrom papa. Yeah, obi to me framing. Say, Doc, me power chop. Yeah, mami 30 cedis. 30 Ghana cedis me fanko to eduane. Baby, I drew as on mine. 30 Ghana cedis crabo abonipa. Ewo krom hano. Ziega. Asema ekoso no eyare ho into all these people are ye di trust ama omo be gina enim na omo ka Bible verse na omo share white omo be ka whimsical Bible quotes e dey dada ye no the day no we share all macroeconomic indicators. It's a big shame. So
you left NPP because of the management of the economy.
I left
the poor management. Poor management of the economy. And I say
it is one of the key elements. Factors. Yes.
And it to the journey.
Of course.
And the Senate Yefeneze Oral and Chamatin was a government subcommittee on finance and economics. He was a chairman, so he was also part of the whole thing.
Yes, but
so why did you have to follow him?
The cabinet supersedes that committee awokan, and there's a principle of collective responsibility and individual accountability. If you do a comparative analysis of Juma Ayewura Honorable Alan Kojo Tramantin a year with MPP Abayamo against Sika Omode man in ministry, notwithstanding all the sabotage ni apesemun kumunya ya koso no minua
okay
papa no waye ne hu wa obo ne hu modjumpa otiase and Alan is an honest and a virtuous leader. He's a founding member of the MPP. And now ukoshe MPP constitution mo
he's not one of the founders.
MPP constitution mo me pa cho utie MPP for no. And when I say MPP, I mean Nana's People's Party. No.
Let's
And
the time now, Doc. We are on TV.
Yes.
We are on radio. People are listening to us.
Yes.
Please, it's a new patriotic party.
New patriotic party, no. It's enshrined in the constitution. Yes, sir.
That's it.
And I may catch you will say the new cloud of people who are more, they are brandishing themselves as MPP. You can see you can see a great disparity between the MPP of President Kufuor and the MPP of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
That's fantastic. Our member, so that's one of the factors. Emma Wija NPP.
So Modi Ghana for Abro.
Okay.
So Nana's People's Party.
The office of the special prosecutor, the tag, the wanted tag, Eddie Free Mr. Keno Foriata. So, baby,
you nana me das sometimes utie afafranto for ya you have no option than to be interjecting and until and the own sematimi your friend saying
you have 10 minutes.
Me no can say Alan has never been a founding member of the MPP. Founders of the party no every constituency Krubiano or Fande party no or Kruben or Fande party. He's not a founder of the MPP.
Oh, Basse the young elephant.
He's
Yeka founders, please.
Founders of MPP.
Beba.
Every constituency, nipa ba kwa sign ya your funding party. Young Elephant is a pressure group.
Yes,
leading, but that doesn't make him a founder.
Beba NPP a founder no, and you only the constituency. It started from where? And san yemo bia kon constituency say for party the call. Obi dize o ko ya. Seche Kumawu, I know se Kumawu ne Brodrobon so e kwabra Japan ne papa nua.
Yes.
I fe ata Japan.
Yes.
Ono na e ba kra ha no the party go.
Founders are these are the founders of the party.
Omo ko tamale akoto party ni din.
Yes.
Kunadu aproku proposal for new patriotic national patriotic party.
What for me time on about 2 minutes?
Maybe see educate you.
Yes.
So the young elephant mo sa no mani na
a pressure group or account.
The emblem.
But the account founders of the party, he's not part of the founders of the party. Founders, no, it's clearly in the constitution. Oh, easier. It's there. Nipa mo found the party no. Wa wo say akumawu wa bo bidin wo ho. Kuro bia no ye we nipa omo found the electoral commission sisi ya obehu the founders of the party. That is one. Two is that discounting the fact that he was the chairman of Young Elephants. I have not discounted that.
Say the formation of Young Elephant.
Young Elephant didn't start the foundation of MPP. That was not the foundation of MPP. Young Elephant was never the foundation of MPP.
Okay. Go ahead.
Nan penifoni ho. Party no. So that is one. Two is that say Mikacho say nipa be discredited people obia ono otenasi for 7 years now a member of the economic management team for 7 years now or a cabinet minister for 7 years say nipa no ebeka say ene economy no atitia pansam entina ama o free party no mo a for mo be judge. Me say nipa na oka ho no time oka ho na ese.
Who are you referring to?
Alan Chiramantin.
Who I see.
Time oka ho na ese no wan twene ho afiri mu. Wan be kan kire Ghana for say me kan say anyeye, me kan say anyeye, wan ka. But oko elections ko lusu ye de, otimi ko baabi ko gina say sisi kura de wa free party no. Into oko elections and oko lusu ya free party no. It's not about economy, it's not about anything. That's one. Two is that you see say obi ka kire me say wabo bisia chain obia. It doesn't make someone corrupt. Bisia is not a crime in this country. In your haste to condemn, you don't lie. In your haste to condemn, you don't just lie. Wabo bisia wako fiscal from consolidated account. Ubisa and say consolidated account ben okwo iska free. We is a cathedral no. Adia ba kwa yeka ene say can say ye be aban be ma cathedral seed capital meboa.
Yeah.
Sikanu ye de share office of government machinery. Time on can so ordinance ko bo your train baby a wo yi sikanu free from budget a free office of the government machinery and a fire this support to it. Again, yanka seed capital no amount no. You can say aban be provided with the seed capital na so for no a continue aye. We did not give a cap of an amount of money I pay. It was not mentioned. Public records are called parliament.
But the president said, the former president said, I'm sitting as a moderator.
Yes.
People are listening to us.
I'm
representing. I'm not distracting you. Okay. I'm saying, question say, did the former president tell us, say, the seed capital will be coming from the government, from the state office?
Yes, the former president told us through parliament because budget now or kind president budget and you can for a budget.
I know.
And it's na mana oyaria. So chairman Sabusu ebe kind.
I know. That's 275.
Exactly. President and a man who can say koka chira Ghana for na Ghana for representatives no and sign. So and almost sign.
So the president said it.
Yes.
Said it because
through parliament. Yes.
Through parliament that the seed money will be coming from the states.
Yes. I know that your friends saying for a koya or kind budget now or kind two mu say aban bema seed capital ye de ebe that is one.
Okay, go ahead.
Kenoforiata is not running away. Kenoforiata enim say me no nyina nim say e kwan bia so you will be the first person to come and answer a lot of questions. There's no doubt about it. There's nothing wrong with that. Former finance minister Biano Ekwa or answer a lot of questions. First former finance minister, your friend Sir Rollins time no. Oko jail kura na obo ni de no. Victor Solomon Kwampepra, finance and deputy. Omo jail. Because definitely omo na sika bia e be spend bia na omo na spend. So papa no, wonim se obe yi ano. Wonim se Ghana for be bisa no. Wonim se NDC for ba no ombe bisa no. Oyare a okwa abrochire no otro letter command chief of staff that time na chief of staff na o. And or trauma and say me took her abrochire akosa me ho yare. Omo handi over ma omo. On the 20th of January, Osantro letter bre Julius Debra say minim say mo betimi ahwehwe me. Na mo hwehwe me a me hospital or US. Me hwehwe me ho yare. Me address ni, me email address ni, me numbers ni. Tell say mo hwehwe me say me nkyerɛkyerɛ bibi mo about sika me spending wo Ghana. Mo frɛ me. 4 days later na special prosecutor tro say ombra na on assist womo in investigation in 4 cases. Me boa. Yeah. And o trauma and say me o US mentimi nkyerɛ that port nya meba esan say me wo ho a me sa me ho yare again. Crime bie ni ho a kyerɛ say enmity ha na me ka say me tu akotena Togo a maye bone anasa maye mfomso there be okasa okotena US no indefinitely na problem bie ni ho. The only thing is say hia na obetimi aba e wo say oba say wa ma ambe assist in investigation. Still you can continue obey investigation we. Now they are court na court supina no mebo. Yeah. Because ene Kenoforata betimi aba ha in May. Abetna special prosecutor name. Okasa me se nkasa. Okasa on kasa. Minya bibia. On ti amra bia. I just
but say Edwin wouldn't exonerate him say from the charges because as a man
me chirem say anka me chirem anka obeti ase obeti me abegina mu akasa me nkasa okokoto akoto be force na ma na kasa wo itina wo build wo docket dada me opese wo hange me mbeboa wo na hange me obeka say da bi but e bia me no me feel say me dibim etu obebisa me say we wo hin na ma kire say edaha we wo hin edaha metimi akasa me nkasa court na pesa me kasa enu nti na ma police be chiwa na okacha say you have the right to silence opese yedin ukoduru court a lawyer betimi akasa through you na mwakasa so Kenoforata enye na adwen say wo dwane esan say wo troye ansa na woko osan etro bre wo mo ema wa no kra no special prosecutor wo tro bre wo say unya further information me wa ha me address ni me email ni o say me de me njintum say wayare obi ana oye finance minister wayare to the extent that yentimi me kind budget
yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
You understand? So he's going through a lot and until now can say all kono. But that doesn't mean say I'm passing or bugana faswa or say didn't onyan hu totroto.
Yeah.
What you say no credit. But you see eneya here ka say obianka say special program charge no. Was see me yen hwehwemu bi about cathedral. Me yen hwehwemu bi about SML. Be boa me na me hu de ekoso. Yeah. It's possible say obana o money document no betima aka say wajai. Me boa because you see at the end say ordinary general otimi charge nkrofo no waka eti nipa no the document ba no wa withdraw enu ntina matem bia na nye de bia na ordinary general report ba na aka say o respond a response ni timi ma ne hu say oh okay sorry receipt bi da baby no the amano na yajai ebi ho na yakọ na ya search charge na ya disallow na nipa na tua sa na ye no so we no ondi for de ye nyina ye kan say special prosecutor etu mampamirika dodo lawyer for ni nyina kan deputy attorney general designate your friend say justice sai professor in law ekotena Joy FM kan say onu kra de wonjin dis anka was say or declare as fugitive looking at the correspondence between oneno
yeah
say meba meye eyi mentimi ma eti say bia wohia bibia frɛ me yebetimi aye even virtual ene baby a wiase aduru no yetimi connect na aye virtual again former president president Mahama enua no in the case no otu kwan ko US court na ne nkyɛn ebisa no
UK na US UK
It we no kra no betimi ato kwan because we kra da wachira oba bia wo ade ntina wo kyerɛ sɛ ɔde ne ho aka wura obi a wo sɛ me yare ɔman no ɔban no kra na your friend say ɔmote aban mu no ɔmo sɛ an ye di letter aba e kyerɛ sɛ ampa wo yare da baabi nti hia na ye bɛkɔ hɔ special prosecutor we no adwuma no ntimi nye because we say ade ne say day na obegina press conference mo press men anim ebeka say why ankunam oka say why ankunam no oka say court na frustrating on kasa aban if you listen to him very well or say what the court cry nye wo de wo pese case bi a wo be court bi abiwini ubo bi ko adu a yefo no nkoshem da bi e wo say edi asem no wo si wo bo nipa no ko adu a e wo say court no uchirem wo say sisiri arapa wakoka say nisika 1 million bi ayira mamina wadi 70 years now we born a bra for over 20 years in the France how why juma asan be MP 8 years abe minister be 4-5 times ese ni $1 million ayira Ghana yer sika nyirae ni office ni yaka se bibia ayira ho wo si wakwache no wo chi ni we wo hwe mu a wo se da bi ontimi anye eti court si janu na fa ni sika mana wo si why ankunam court frustrate tu akwana ontimi nya juma no na opese NDC for keep no ho eti what the mirika because we say NDC for the oda oba eye kenoforiata first na ye nyina ye ni say o say kenoforiata ti aya o mu de
but the pen mandate you cannot remove the person by bia o person or another 10 that's why you talk to
or job security
okay and I'm just saying you pay the office of the special prosecutor act you cannot just remove him
procurement or or to bulletproof cars
I'm not talking about it
you see
Jabeka wants to tell me
where say special prosecutor because you share bulletproof
tell me ba
I'm telling you
tell me and you know who asem ne ye ka sisi me person
me say we you know
oh man
on be so we na obetime yiro
all right yeah kwa
another
yeah kwa another but quickly let me give you 30 seconds react to this for me the other time I said it that when the issue the buy now me call social media other radio stations me redo more portal infographics and then I started reading the commentaries and I realized that some of the NPP people were jubilating
yes
and my maybe can radio so people took me on social media all over the country. But your member of parliament or Tafo Pankrono,
yes,
Vincent Asefwa, he was asked the same question Star FM was say Oferia Tan carrying his own cross.
Yes.
How do you react to that?
So you see, the thing is Senipano enye guilty. You understand? Senipano BBA ni wa echrese or ye guilty. Kwa do ene de abono ene meti hai obetimi aka say ye be chime kra say ye ko I was telling my wife yesterday say because me here politics now obisam say na bia na say headquarters say me here politics wan hwa obehu ho because one day betimi obi betimi di charge bia to me so na de mako ho easily but I don't interest me differ nipa bibire yakọ bia na ho asan ba omoye because obi di charge bi to me so a it be chime because I am into politics. But Obi Kachan say, men carry me cross and say, Yachimia. I don't think it's fair to the person, especially Nipano Yembuan for. Nipano so can say, no, a lawyer ni. I will name say, you do quite do bo be I no interest say Abuano for. Because ye kono in 2009, would ye now we a journalist at that time in 2008. Nipa e bo mudinye nipa makumaku 26. Fifi kwete ye setting the record straight obo mudin chas bin team asabi oseje obo din nyina se we ya ba e be jeli omo omo ba in 2009 just 1000
recubre be ko
we first ko John Piani omo ba ye no omo de omo call through the process ba kukure ni ho omutimi enya conviction amount so by that time no so can say nipa no on carry no cross at that time but court no
carry his own cross means that kawasem no say ankititi sabe
so me kra makano wa ha
ankititi abi so me kra makano wa ko the next ankititi boy sabe producer wona me ka say but una wanyini obi catch we say go and carry your own cross he's not telling you say me you ama kono kwa kontokwa bibi na me ka kiro say kono kwa kontokwa.
That is what actually means, and in a layman's language. But to say the meaning, it could go left, it could go right. And to carry on cross here, the fire hold your call.
But why how come say?
That's why who say me here, Mr. Because say MPP phone be. I started.
Oh, now imagine the bad. So immediately he said it. I jotted this here. Say me busa awo.
You see, don't forget that as a Vincent Asifua, a minister. What I say? What minister, deputy minister for local government. And I mean, you can say, Bibia Omokotoya drip machines. NDC first started Omoka Hansam said they think that
the figures were inflated.
Exactly, son Omokai. He's the one moving around radio stations defending. Mekrano Mafa a lot of information from him. Yadi air defending. So Ankasa say no ebaye no. Namiti hana ubi some drip machine. Uncle carry no crosser. You see, it's unfair.
Yeah.
Especially when you sit there say, oh yeah, your first there be you are there to represent the party. So me no tia bonten. Never can there say me fambe. What you say? And only a different party. Yeah, elected say but na afidie so na representing the party. Say nipa ni dia mfum so aka. Because nipa no so wa yam mfum so a me maka say obi bia wa wia Ghana sika bia no mani beji pa. Say be china tum.
Dog, are we on the same page?
No, I disagree with TT and I disagree vehemently with Awal. Contest as of what the two honum no. It's a patriotic stance. And this is what we want both the NDC and the MPP to understand, that at any time when your chance by using your party as a conduit to get into that office, no, you have to look at the national interest first. But what I say, in this obi MPP ni, and as obi NDC ni, na sebi no, odi for our party niya. I say we can't, because you got into politics to serve what? Ghana. That is the ultimate goal. Into no drip machine na oka ho asem no. Of course, it's inflated. I know
you have fact to that.
Menu Zonda. When him says Zonda, Honorable Alan Kojotra Martina de Baye. But on him, sir, I don't want to go into a lot of details.
No problem.
It's a private
and I make us no the Baye. The assembly plants. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The assembly plants. Excuse me if my tree is not very.
No problem. Go ahead.
But the assembly plants, no. No, the buyer is here Zonda or more assembly vehicles.
During his tenure, and Zonda Ghana.
But it was through his policy.
When he was minister, he facilitated it.
He was working for Akufo-Addo.
But prior to even he coming to office, no. What policy and that vision he has executed.
How does it connect? How does it connect to the now? So the inflated figure.
The American say, "Osha tracks na omotoye na."
We'll go into some other discussion.
Osha tracks na omotoye na. Okosha tracks na. It's barely $60,000-$70,000.
Nana Obama yako another
discussion.
Price of omukoti and
all right. To go into another discussion.
It was inflated by 50-60%. But mama knows about when I make no. Me say, if you're a politician and you belong to whichever party, MPP or NDC, no, let's look at Ghana first.
Okay.
So party member Edifua Nankoya. Against the interests of Ghana, you should come out boldly and speak against it.
Okay, thank you very much. That was Dr. Ramsey Inusa, a movement for change, and I'm also good. Kessben 92.9 megahertz, and I'm also good. Na Yaguso. Okay, now let's move on. Let's say they're free Anketiti Honum quickly. Anketiti, last week, and the chief of staff for Julius Debra and the release Bibabon to say, Obia we are bedroom here. Are you recruit to after the 7th general election 2024? Kofi, 20 December. Aside the padu Kofi, mame mone tofa o kan o summarize na sa na se chese Kofi na o kan asasem no wie no Ghana Education Service for at the release Biaba Bontin was to all regional directors of education, district, municipal, metro, and directors of education. Mr. Adamodiato TV no so Eddie Amami. LC, revocation of appointment and recruitment. Pursuant to the letter dated 10 February 2025 with a reference number SR blah 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 A on the above subject matter from the office of the president, I wish to inform you that all recruitment of teachers, all recruitment of teaching and non-teaching staff who have not been placed on the payroll yet have been revoked with immediate effect in accordance with the Chief of Staff's directive. All regional and district and municipal and metropolitan directors are to ensure that this directive is strictly adhered to. You will be notified of any further directive concerning this issue as and when necessary. Professor Ernest Kofi Davis, Acting Director General, will copy Honorable Minister of Education Accra, Deputy Minister of Education, the Director of Ministry of Education Accra here, and the Deputy Director General, Ministry of Education GS Accra here. So baby ayaba bedunu. Yani ora David Oforia Champon Edin Komo. On the year former General Secretary the Manat or say 7 period entry. Or see entry because you found be no a teacher near. There's a process you have to go through. So omodiane others now koya na koya. Well, people have gone through a process for about 3-4 months. I expect to say, "Nesabeka ne salary." Now all of a sudden, or then you or quite you may have catch and say, "You revoke an appointment." It won't quite fee. Where are we heading?
I have a feeling I say teachers na yes obunko fi no. Me feel say ebia director general no, ebia processor ya the teachers no, ebia. It was an oversight because all share Julius Debra letter na
the politicized.
All share Julius Debra letter na or say Obia ya fanu after December 7th. And I believe say teachers were here for more
In September.
Way before that.
Yeah.
Inti so nka or transcribe Julius Debra letter na he should have transcribed it properly to the teachers. Say. Obia ye fa wo starting process no after December 7th no, then it affects you because we know the procedure in these teachers and necessary people because if it me post you it takes months before your salary comes because minimum say omonti clearance and sana ya fan crofo meboa unless I'm not
That's what is done.
Inti si ya fo obia na said there is clearance for the person to be on the payroll. Na minimum say teachers biti me start ejuma months grand sana omudin aba payroll
quite 3 months it be 4 months.
even national service personnel national service
After
start
3
here
months. After 3 months.
after 3 months and now 2 months and sana our salary naturally it hits into also back pay be was oji.
Yeah.
But I won't blame teachers no too much now no. It also yem show say let us say PR ebia nipa no throw letter no want here and I want to relate this to special prosecutor. Inti Ghanaians should be surprised say there will be another letter to come out to retract what has and change the position of GAS because special prosecutor last week ne boy for one letter what throw the by and I say you church ni mu no was in the position. So I won't be surprised that the Director General by now no they will be looking at the statement he made no based on the conditions that teachers go through no. So he will come back. Trust me. I don't think that the letter he wrote was in good taste to teachers. Omo start Juma wako interview amaya fa na Juma mu August September Juma December 7 letter na December 7 letter no we know those it affects ye nimpa omo ya church omo letters ye ni ebipo ye fa ebimu after December 7 but ya back date omo letter say ye fa November 4th November 10th November 15th say Juma na cry you be say said ben ye advertising ya wo dey funny panel. There are ways to check it and you haven't been paid a salary before. Okay, can you show us your first pay slip? All these things will come to play, but for the teachers you say the appointment letter about September any year then ye fa ne dwumem and ye posting no call Kumasi afen was started juma ne teacher the headmaster wo approve the regional director nim say was started juma so me assure say there was a miscommunication of the letter Julius Zebra wrote on the 7th January for 7th December employees na no and we are director general not sure no so seriously no I know there's a miscommunication or the transcribing of the letter no to put it on the GS letterhead no and uncle so trust me I have a feeling there will be an editing of that letter to come out again for people to get clarity. I know there.
Do you think that the chief of staff, the GS boss, or no at Honomoa, or bet me the National Bayes Adam? Now, is it playing to the gallery? Am I doing this to protect my job? May ye be my chief of staff, when we say cut it down. Your friend say expenditure said the bear as someone who said me year juma on no bet me at transfer adam and ye adie be free abamunia aba do Julius Debra the letter about there and only 7 December but ebia on the telephone call bet me ashane say okay obi omoso here to make sure that here on no bet me the national is abra sad a lot of people academics are condemning it egu aban anymore ase
and American citizen say even judges in issuing judgments, they err.
Yeah.
What mean issue judgment? Ama ya call back, I call judgment. Anything na you appeal. So Charlie, the judge erred.
Yeah.
We issue letter. Seriously speaking, if you take Julius Zebra's letter and you take this one and you transcribe it, every profession has its technical issues in it.
Yeah.
Teacher, the technicalities in here.
It's from the
nurses, no.
Yeah.
The technicalities.
Yeah.
And this will be a Afana secretary. And to be a Afana as administrator.
Yeah.
And we are different. Into me if you say there was an error. The director of GES, he erred. In this one, he erred. And I'm sure there will be a retraction. It's not saving his job. Julius Zebra will take himself out. This is not what I wrote. What I told you was those who were employed after December 7th. These people will prove you. Teacher the letter I was employed in September. That's what I say.
Yeah.
And I was transferred to Sunyani or I was transferred to Tamale. So my letter says September. That is when my employment starts. And if they will pay that person, they'll pay that person from September.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't do payroll, it is an internal technical issue. Yeah, the cross check is we a teacher. 2 what start Juma. 3 you baby a post to call and work and sana you put you on it. And it's something that is a normal thing in that profession.
Yes, yesterday I listened to some of the NDC communicators. In fact, they were not happy. Some of them were not happy with the development because they said they are working
teachers and nurses,
nurses and the security agencies, custom officers, fire service, prisons, police and military. Almost different. Security agencies.
Muntaka set up a 7-member committee led by Akrasi Sapon to look into
the security agencies.
Yes, within 7 days. Yes, but revoke.
So they were not happy, and I'm happy that some of them are not happy with the development because this would be a bad taste for the government.
It's a bad precedent.
Yeah, it's a bad publicity for the brand. Yeah.
Let me feel say wrong.
Nana,
anybody can err. To err is human. A small technical issue.
Today we are yipao. We are very simple because you still have a 3 minutes. But I said you are ending. Mame Farmer.
The issue at stake has been dealt with.
It's simple like ABCD. Yes, I like it. And
you see, at times these my 2 brothers will want to counter what MPP has done and when we were with MPP, and that is what drags it. What if I say into way back counter? Where's the boy say or be use words be adjectives be the parties into any issue be
okay. Doc you shade I remember how Mr. Doc man shade you are a doctor, so you understand me say momo system
my own story. Where did you trim? President Kofi's time. There was a man, I don't want to mention his name because he trim or converting. And
was a public and
there be and that time a friend is saying Sumana Bagbin was
the minority leader.
The minority leader at the time. So he was
Very
ranking
popular.
chairman. What? And there was this man, Oba Veti Bisa, and said, "You are a doctor?" I say yes. And I think at that time they had posted him to either railways or BB, either something under transport. And Subhanahu baby and I'll say, "You are a doctor?" I say yes, I'm a doctor. Can you tell us what you specialized in to be a doctor? Dr. Nitna says, no, say, I specialize in crustaceans. You mean crustaceans? You mean crabs and lobsters?
And a very rich man, right?
You mean in crabs and lobsters? Or say, so you are a doctor of crabs and lobsters? Hey, look, for like 2, 3, 5 minutes, the whole table, everybody laughed. You are a doctor for what? Crabs and lobsters.
I don't need offend the parliament. Dog. So shady. To say them na make a interview. Minimum say interview no say obebeto ya. Na ura David Ofore Champon. The former general secretary Nat was the process that obi person we teacher nia ye dey no fam. Say me mawie school automatically say me nyam adwuma. So you understand? SM was on me. Okay. But aban my lanzagia me go through all the process. I do this level. I'm a kwa be there for about 3 months. Me expect to say me pay beba na me back pay ni na ban ma to aso. All of a sudden you see me as a Ghanaian. Me ntimi fan court, me ntimi siwa ban na say GS.
Menua ye were labor laws ewa.
Yeah.
And we share senior menua titi edi assembly to dwano. And the former Nat General Secretary Kayena. Many omo di the same line. Many omo di adwene because Osha letter by na it said post 7 December. Sana me read the letter no, and Titi has also clarified that. Na Ziega maybe say Intino Ghana Hanum no. And there's a report, there's a academic report by Varieties of Democracy. And this report no did a comparative analysis between public sector no in terms of the workers no any recruitment processes no, and then their performance against our economic performance. Ultimately Ghana no. There is some form of partiality when it comes to recruitment. There's always politicized. Share a civil service now. The academics will tell you that every proper civil service organization should uphold to Max Weber's ideal principles of bureaucracy. And when you uphold to that ideal principles of bureaucracy now, and yes, a politics boom. Into share your employer appraisal systems, your government institutions now. Acquire politics, maybe acquire politics, recruitment or promotion. Nina acquire politics, and it's not enjoying any benefit to the country. And now I mean, that means because elections didn't go in the favor of a certain political party, and then a new party comes, things change. I do not agree with the Honorable Chief of Staff in this letter. So if way for a deliberate recruitment crana, at least let's look at the reality and the data on the ground. Oshe Ghana now, we say we want to achieve free universal basic education. But Oshe teacher to pupil ratio now, and to assume the benchmark for primary school, UN benchmark near 40. For secondary,
I was asking,
it's 40. For secondary, it's 25. So one teacher is to 25, one is to 40. So then, if this recruitment, last minute recruitment, really would fix the reality and ensure that we are able to achieve that free universal basic education, then it is in line. It is in line. Then we don't have to go about this. But of course, Menua. Ghana, too politicized. Me a me tena hano, me was center, me ni left, me ni right. Ghana na me wo. I am in Ghana's People's Party, even though I belong to a movement which is not yet a political party, but it's a political movement. I belong to something that promotes the interest of Ghana. Mpachosa ultimacy. Intino ebeya minua. I think sir this precedent has already occurred. We can then move forward when we are discussing issues of constitutional amendment so that going forward after every elections now no government can be able to recruit, because I believe say after 7th December the Owari he has to transition and give power to the next one by 7th January. Into within that month, 1 month is a transitionary period.
Then you kind of sad there. Then it means that we have to amend the constitution near the tenure of the president to the 7th December. No, 7th December. That's what.
If 7th December is not.
No, because transition. You need
microphone, man.
You need power to also enact and ensure that transition happens.
Let me add something to what you're saying. I think there should be legislating, a legislation to say it be 2 months before election, and now 3 months before election,
no recruitment.
Yes, and it's legislated.
Yeah. But what about the signing of documents, for example,
contracts? I know there's
all these
are relevant.
If I tell you now, so various institutions, there are companies are cleaning contracts, security contracts. They have security contracts ending in 2028. One signing. And you ask yourself, you have left power. You signed this contract even after December 7th. For somebody to extend cleaning in a big institution till 2028, some 2030. What are you trying to insinuate? So it must be actually specific and to tell you, say, you cannot do that. If you sign a contract, it is valid for the 4 years you are in power. What am I saying? Yeah. When you gone, we can renew it thereafter. But to sign a contractor, a cleaning service, be a commercial bank, a bill 2028, and not 2030 because nipa na will party nipa na wadamfo.
But they very difficult to do it because you understand there. It means that we are disabling the president right after the election, and I say 2 months.
But that's 2 months to the election. That is what it's supposed to be.
But Ziega,
the president wouldn't get a 4 years.
Ziega, that 1 month period is very, very important. It's a transitional period.
Why do they say MP? When an MP dies a few months to election, there will be no by-election. Why?
Because of the cost and
it's also part of it.
It is politics.
It should be
this
something
arena of politics. Sometimes there are diabolic agendas and mischief surrounded by political moves. Maybe Malusi may continue. In the beginning, for example, that 2 billion cities are more releasing our contractors before they handed over. All these things.
You have your talk.
All these things, we have to back it by legislation. And I'm glad that Minua TT is buying to the wisdom of the movement for change. That going forward, yenya legislation. Mpacho ultimate. Yenya legislation na ebetima banning recruitment, issuance of contracts, and as a release of funds after the elections of 7th December, so that obi nkodi abroa ninu beba beje akonya na ne ho akire no. Mpacho say ultimate. Until that is what we are proposing, and I know that the Constitutional Review Committee ebi mo mutie, so mo fantuja, and this is the wisdom.
Before Awal comes in, do you remember the single spine system?
Yes.
Yes. It was passed.
Yes. By President Kufuor.
It was passed just.
Yes.
No, but the work. Okay, well,
the work was done.
That was done. At that
it started in 2000.
What I said, the work was done. I'm just giving you a picture.
A good example.
That one. So if it falls into the arena of the Ekasi legislature, you can't stop it. Some of them will have exceptions. Clear time Professor Moses was coming to power, he came to face it. A car that was a public.
So he didn't even implement it until 2010.
The bill, the wage bill was high. It's a fair or see a copeska. What I say. So in some cases, there have to be something.
But and yes, I do in the Diababe do has the bragging rights, we did it, we say, because sometimes a buying person, dog your whole time we are confident. Ebia na buying person or yes, it is no process. Why are there now be do love would be, but baby I do not do angititi. Ebia mean to me na me free abem, but a person force one what ye me kase. Me time na me yes ade na fe na akọ creative because a big cry so no na to so a obetwentwen so kakransa because e be another that time it doesn't have the financial muscle to continue but because of that na
mama mounsre flower pot interchange omunwi e na ofa hostel akrofo ejuma but for people are still working at the flower pot
but me bo but me bo almost commission.
Yeah, commission.
I didn't how say about my commission, but I educate me. No, but I can't say me pa. Now, I see flower point.
We're changing the topic.
There be okay, baby. Number some the children for I'm rising on a point of information. But how can you commission something you've not finished? But at present, commission.
I say face.
You. All
right.
And you know, as someone made
time now 25 you one year.
Yeah, I think OSHA workers now we are dealing with security agencies, teacher for nurses for these are essential workers. Until me pa Yura Mahama Cho say he should do the needful. And then try and absorb these people because remember our data no. If you look at the UN benchmark, we are not meeting them.
Okay,
but I told you them I see.
Yeah. Also for 10 minutes.
And I think so. Be our age within the public service. And country will say, legislative say within 1 month to ending untiminye. In the first place, in the public service, before say be in first no. Obi ko tradia, obi ko training college ya. You postuna after 1 year na. Ne back pay eba and now mudi ya mu bibia na o set up obi timi to taxi ne na keka ho after 1 year edru baby 2013 2014 2015 na nipa na efa o mo adwuma as teacher for no ya cancel allowance efa o mo adwuma no so mutimi adwuma 3 years na ya tu am 3 months you remember we who story bebre
I remember
exactly so ya buy in society bibia akra to the extent that ene ya financial clearance and year recruitment. Essence was within 3 months who could nipa on na o started pianaka. It is an from 2017 up to and obi anywhere call more than 1 year into Anaka and I say even up to 1 year into Anaka. So the attorney say before say institution be recruitment biano. Omo call Minister of Finance for financial clearance. No more call Public Services Commission for technical clearance. Ndo mukani mi na bu mu na technical clearance no munya wi na no mako interview no muye interview na eno no ometima ya financial clearance ene technical clearance no bia ebeba in the next 1 month na omo started the interview no muye interview no wi a omo de bia 1 month be interview no omuye wi a inti sa recruitment within public service no it taking no less than 3 months and sana yetime wi so it started September. It's possible by January na ebia obi ni akatua table no so kra yetuanaka. So and we are very basic. So say bia ye initiate within Ulusu elections. What is initiate afenipa no? Mamen kan sembe nchiro. To be very honest, at Youth Employment Agency, you call for financial clearance for some people to be recruited. Yeah. Even when you lose elections, we went to see Abena my financial clearance. So we didn't get the financial clearance to recruit them. About 350 people. So we didn't recruit them. I'm telling you from your friends saying from maybe institution. Yes. Just you lose elections new year. We followed Abena 1 year. She didn't give us the financial clearance because we said Obe committed the government, and your money a year budget. So she didn't give us. So a lot of the people are far more within that time. Say I'm passing obi or the same man I lose elections near fine a juma. Maybe I want pass through the process now fine. But we to say teacher for no recruit in September. September no. Ono sukra no automatic recruitment. And you say bia oyobia ono ya apply oko interview unya ye bibia wia ye bie portal na wa apply wia within 2 months na IPPD coordinators na ba abehwe say indeed ye do wo call ye no wo call na almost started the process and sana within 3 months na yama staff ID staff ID na dey be controller na was started to yaoka September for this year I was on Joy Prime before coming here omo interview teacher ni baako o say ono onya even 2 months salary o twen say 2 months na aka nembra because he was but ni colleagues be ho omo you staff ID my but still your sister say they are trim essence only payroll no so as at January rationally because ebi ohokra na obiti me this 6 months 7 months there is a problem with GES a room ho yetimi fa nipa ene next staff ID na we di aba ene na we di aba ochina I think say was say mo hwe na nipa na wo yes idea no omunya because even last year I remember say obi come more than 1 year ansana onya ni staff idea onya so it breeds corruption idea ba kwa mi say betimi abo ani say let's depoliticize GS politics na ye the echo GS and education and a problem because professor anka oyobi a we internal person on himself process no doesn't start ya fa wa okatua ma but he's a professor but he's not be sure but anka bia obi rise through the ranks e be director general. These are people Alex Tatenyo or is it through the ranks and a be director general Nana Baini or is it through the ranks you understand yes Professor Amia Kofi o just or is it through the ranks now beya letter iba you even write to chief of staff and tell him say yeah starting your process no December na also mu job letter sana where your friends say Ghana Health Service the NEA again these are people with automatic absorption. President Mahama calls Arungu Nursing Training College. Ojina how catchrom say enya allowance ne hia. Say ye be wie na ubenye adwuma ye no because memamo automatic absorption no. Memamo aye na mafam adwuma preko. Omo aye fa omo asese ye kan say ye yi omo free mo no. Nurses and Midwifery Council na kan say nipa no ya fa na adwuma. Ye de na free eye kumase e de na koboko. Oho akwa dan was started adwuma 2 months. Wa dan started adwuma 2 months. Who see where you need later obe biem na wa apply. What have you done? Obi or what or ye adwuma as a nurse. Ne katuamba we see before January 1st na katuamba dey yin inferior. But you see omo go through the necessary process no. Nana be a file in the court enra say we are challenging the process you terminated the appointment no say nipa one go through the process now terminated that is fine and no was say you buy in 2016 me tell some prophecy mo pam 13,000 you buy 8,600 nurses no more process of recruiting them and we say suspend the process you buy a recruit to am start to am a match NSS they didn't pass through the process omusu lesson omo letters you pam omo 560 omuko court ko lose because they did not pass through the process. This is a fact. NSS you can go and check omuko court Eduji Tamakulu was their lawyer. They lost the case in court because they did not pass through the process. But omu pass it through the process Cocoa Board Senate in the kika yantimi nye obi edi and that is rational.
Okay
the medi bewie medi wo ya okakra
okay go ahead.
Enra GJA president Jumfo ebegina ye press conference kese e can say unprecedented in the history of this country say aban biaba less than 50 days journalist maku enso ena ya bo omo Ghana ha ye nye hwe was journalist maku enso ena ya bo omo Ghana GJA president
ena utu di me ho ya
again yet minister and make us say discuss it.
Oh, it is part of our discussion.
Time na so. Okay, anyway, but yes, but my apologize say but they make an say yet your mayimo ena ene ya close radio stations maku say me omo pro MPP eye minister ena say yenkoye enye NCO you say minister say yenkotum freedom to press index no. Oh, it's not cool.
All right, thank you very much.
Enye pro MPP. But I mean, we. Enye pro MPP. The issue is.
I
volata.
Yes, sama.
Why volata?
Okay. Mame go through. Yes, sama. Be to ade kakra. Quickly, to ade kakra na. Ya move on away from Massa Wood in Kumase Bantu. President Mahama should stop throwing dust into the eyes of the good people of Ghana. Asset declaration is much ado about nothing. What are the assets he declared? It's a political gimmick and a recipe for mediocrity. Please tell JDM to come and clear and explain to Ghanaians how he will fight corruption
in Africa even today.
He will fight a corruption in his administration. Okay, thank you very much. We teacher Kujo Edifi Manso teacher Kujo or say teacher Kujo dear Mr. Motam. Okay. Teacher Kujo Edifi Tuabodom Adantase. I say Ghanaian President Mahama is playing with us because since President Mahama took office, today review committee, tomorrow education committee, another day President Mahama declaring his asset. I remember 2016, some people wanted President Mahama to declare his, but he did not. Okay, messages no one to Mamin Chaso Hasi. We say, was saying, we say good morning. I'm Iben from Kwabenya. The NPP micro minority claimed they were paying the bondholders, so the NDC shouldn't take the glory. If so, how come the bondholders were picketing at the finance ministry every time when they were in power? This propaganda of DS won't hold at all. They are just making noise in our ears, period. Greetings to Honorable Elepkem Akurugu MP and Dr. Tony Obin, the mining expert. Okay. We also say good morning, Ziega. Do you see what we are doing to ourselves as Ghanaians? Why would the OSP remove Ken Ofurata from the wanted list if they have built hospitals in the country as JDM did, or even upgraded the ones JDM built? Would have to go. He would have gone for a treatment outside the country. We every citizen highness from Chopoli and Odi Abba. We all say Same Boache Asaman Kessben say the NDC appears to be operating as if they are still in opposition as it pertains to the future of education in Ghana. The NPP government-led President Akufo-Addo has implemented remarkable initiative. Okay, message you know what part time it to us. We say so. Or say this revocation is grounded on the principles of probity. There has not been posting in the service last year except protocol posting who paid as much as 15k cedis to be posted. Even if you that Lanzija to a school of your choice, as that your station delve into when there was any recruitment except for this pocket of corruption posting. Okay, thank you very much. Away from Professor Emprise Selassie, junior writer from Amanfrom. On and on, more messages and okay. Yeah, we take our time now. Yeah, go through all the messages. Now, my main cast we say a fanchro. Me cast we say a chamutie. Unmobia. Mo amotie na me anketiti ne munmobia ni mu system no weak pa. Unmobisa. So mu system ni weak. Yare bi atwamu a che ba be krawo. Obi kura hwensia na aba be srawo. Afobia syphilis how. Hana chepa obi agonorrhea wakwa akwoti wo de skirt bi apeso owram bi afi pressure how obi aka cho say pressure ni aduro da bi ema ne nyesa afi ulcer stroke waist pain sisiare amo ahoɔden aba from fatigue malaria liver and kidney problem wo bi anan mo bi wo bi a ena ma me ton say aduro mfama ye fa no police ne aduro no eno ye imboost herbal mixture agititi bu kopa binto Toby never combat ye fene se obi a ohia se aduro bibia imbus heba mixture and ababedie ejidemu ediamaye na ekotu se yare na se ediamaye na ebus heba mixture na asmedane se ebi wo pharmacy bia wa Ghana bia heba shops e wa Ghana bia ne ye de bi ko ti region ye de bi ko wa Bogatanga Tamale and Akraha or Kaisi Dragley Ubenya Biaton and Ano Nenko bisa say now call Bokwa Benya Biaton the crack yet be called Boko Calamat Pharmacy or low cost road or Hona Benya Biaton in Bus Heba Mister now Pandodo pair to the and if a number we say 0246 208496 0246 208496 in Boost Heba Mister oh no number sabredi ye ko passa se papa ato eyifu aba na ye ko aba ye ba ye besa ababio agiti trans mami ye ko asa ababio nti ye ne e mask for ko twetwe nkoma abasisi a ye ba ye de mo birthday no abadefo no ha na yasa ato aso ye ko abasisi a all right, so we do birthday bia yesre nyame hira e de mawo ene anope and a happy birthday to Esther Nyaneba Yankee CEO Edema Nyaneba Clothing. Yay! Esther Nyankopon hira wate ho fe pa nyame ma nya kese kwapin so be kese on tre wata ba mu no mo adwuma enya yie onto supamfangu nyane back clothing. So happy birthday to you. And a happy birthday to Evangelist Evelyn Baba Gabra Tokono aka bus driver. Yay! I like your swag, mama. I like your swag. Was personal swag for pa. Fata, what a combination. Ma ho fe nyankopon hira wate. Ontra wata ba mu pa ma ho dene ene apomodene on my divine immunity. Yes. Happy birthday to you, my Evelyn Baba Gabra Tokono aka the bus driver. And a happy birthday to Eunice Esuman of Ajergano. Yay! Hey, yeah man. Yeah, my Eunice, happy birthday to you, my Eunice. Nyakopon ka ho amanya kese kope so be kese pa. I like your swag. The fabric in pa nyamentra wata be muati sanity. So happy birthday to you, my Eunice Esuman. And a happy birthday to you, Emmanuela Edunya Kon. Yes. Who are Amusted Apia Menka University. Emmanuela Edunya Kon. Eya me won fasting in pompa. Madwa. Nyakopon ka ho ate o manya kese kopem so obeye kese pa o ma krupa ontre wate ba mumu oni swade hunu elina emrem. Happy birthday to you. We fra busuani ni na ene happy birthday. All right. I got a fire from Nana Frimpong Ziega. Madam was say someone matna Kessben 92.9 megahertz and